All right, South Hills coach Darren Murphy. On his right is Matt Moreno, and on his right is Matt Manzo, who had the 2-run game-winning base hit. So Murph, both teams 6-0. Take a 1-game lead up with another game on Thursday. How big was this win, and how big was your pitches to get out of so many jams?
Yeah, I think 5 or 6 of the 7 innings they had the leadoff guy on. Definitely put us in some pressure spots. They had a guy in scoring position, I think, almost every inning. So when you're on the road, you're kind of on your heels there. You know, you're relying on your pitchers to make big pitches, and our defense and our pitchers bent, but we didn't break. It shows some real good composure. Talked with Matt a little bit after about obviously how big the hit was, but how big it was that he threw the 1 pitch out also when it came in relief to keep us in that situation where the game is still manageable. You don't want to get down more than a run on the road, and he kept us within a run there, then set himself up for a game winning hit.
How did you feel like Baker and Bauer did today?
They competed. Both of them didn't have their off speed, but one of the coaches just told Luke how, even when you don't have your best stuff, but you go 3 to 4 innings and only give up 1 run.
Okay.
And we're still talking about him not having his best stuff, but he still gave us 3 to 4 innings. Our depth on the mound is incredible, so if we can get 3 to 4 out of our starter, it's actually kind of playing into what we do.
Okay.
So Luke going 3 to 4, that's kind of what we expect. But Baker coming in too, he's usually a 2-3 pitch guy that can throw every pitcher a strike, and he kind of just had his fastball.
Okay.
But he kept us right there too. Gave us a chance to win late.
So Matt, senior leader, down 2-1 late in the game. First of all, talk about how big his base hit was, and then what were you thinking when you got the ball for the last 6 outs?
His hit was incredible. That's probably the biggest at-bat he's had in high school. I loved it for him. It was very exciting. But getting the ball in the 6th inning is just something that happens. You just got to be ready to go at all times.
You want the ball, don't you?
I want the ball every time.
Okay.
In situations like that.
So before I ask him, who is somebody maybe you won't see on the headlines or didn't have amazing stats, but hey man, they really did their part today, in your opinion?
Steven Jimenez. Played 3 different positions today.
Okay.
I loved it from him.
Being put in that situation, 2 outs down, you're tied for a league championship. How has it set in yet? How big your hit was?
To be honest, no, it hasn't.
Okay. How happy are you to help your team win this big game?
I'm pumped, man.
Okay.
I've been waiting for that.
What did you feel like going into that at bat? What was your thought as you approached the plate?
I was just looking for a pitch out to try to take
Okay.
a couple runs in.
So same question. Who's somebody maybe you won't see in the headlines that you really thought made a big impact on today's game?
I'm gonna go with Steven. Threw the first, second, short, made every play.
Okay.
Huge impact.
Murph, last question. What's something that happened today that you want to make sure doesn't happen on Thursday?
Well,
Besides screaming at the umpire after every pitch. Now go ahead.
now, just that we we talk about punching early, throwing the first punch out, but everything that happened in this game we did talk about that could happen on the road. Getting the other crowd into the ball game, getting the team very confident late, and it makes it that much harder. So we kind of prepared for this and we talked about it, but I'd much rather just let us go out and deliver a blow early in the game and put them on their heels. It'll be interesting to see how we bounce back, but it'll be very interesting to see how they bounce back as well.
I'm sorry, I got one more. I asked them, who's somebody maybe that you think should get credit for tonight? More credit than they probably get.
Well, I always want to give our catchers credit. When we give up 2 runs in a 7-inning game and every pitch matters, Frank goes 5, and then Richie Soto's a freshman who's in the game at the end catching, and he's catching a senior that's throwing upper 80s. That's a tough job and a tough ask of a freshman.
Okay.
But I would say Frank and Richie.
Okay.